Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Safer.
Oh, that's pretty. All right, so today I will be teaching a math lesson. We are going to be learning about counting back and counting up. We all know how to count up and back, right?
Yeah.
But we are going to do it with subtraction. Back and everything. Yes, 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 I see. Oh, awesome. Yeah, your mom probably had to count with your finger. Good. Lucas? Yeah, I will. Okay, so first we're going to start with our math boxes today. But before I tell you what page it's on, we're going to do our little chant, okay? So does anyone have a funny accent they want to do? Ava?
I'm going to do it in the first one that you said.
The British accent?
Yeah.
Can you do the British accent?
I
Good eye, mate. Good job. Maybe I was Australian, but same thing. All right, you ready? I want everybody to repeat after me in the best British accent you can possibly do. 1, 2. I am a mathematician.
I'm a mathematician.
I can count up.
I can count up.
I can count back.
I can count back.
And I can do it all while solving a subtraction problem. Awesome. Thanks, guys. That'll make us up. Happy Wednesday, everybody. All right, we're going to go to page 54. That is 5 longs and 4 cubes. 5 longs and 4 cubes. Or you can say 50 plus 4. You got it, Lucas? The page? Lucas, did you get the page? Okay, good. All right, awesome. Okay, so number 1. We are going to count up by tens. Counting up. All right, so if we're going to count up by tens, what are we going to put what number are we going to put on our head if we start by counting up by tens? Go ahead, Mason.
906.
Well, you already knew it. 106. How did you get that, Mason?
Because I know after 99 is 100, so if we're counting up by tens from 96, that would be 106.
Wow, you kind of did like 2 problems in your head. Mason said, all right, I know that 4 more of 96 would be 100, right? So 96 plus 4 is 100. And so if we're counting by 10, 4 plus what equals 10? 6, right? So if there's 100, I need to add 6. So 106. I love that, Mason. But if no one else got that, what we would do is you would put 96 in your head, right? And we count up by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry. 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106. Awesome. But does someone notice anything? Look at the ones place. What number always stays the same in the ones place? Sophia? Well, in 96, there's no 100, is there? I'm talking about the ones place. Which number's in the ones place? Is the 2 in the ones place? Is the 6 in the ones place? Yeah. So it goes ones place, tens place, hundreds place, right? So what number is always in the ones place? Aziza?
6.
6. Good. 6 is always in the ones place. That's because we're adding by tens. Is there any ones in tens? Look at the ones place in 10. What number is that?
0.
0. The number 10, this is the ones place. How many ones are there? 0, right? So we're only adding by the tens place. So it's just like saying, what's 20 plus 10? What's 20 plus 10? Everyone look at your number, we're going to tell you to.
30.
30, right? So 30, 126 plus 10 would be 136. Sorry, I went over here. I skipped one. But that would be 136. And then notice, I just added 1 more to the tens place. Now it's 146. So that's 126, 136, 146. What would the next one be? Cadence?
150.
156. Awesome. Okay, I left 1 more for you guys to do. So you could either look at 126 and say, what's 126 minus 10? Or you can look at it and say, what's 106 plus 10? So go ahead. You need help. I'm walking around. Yadar? Great, so we're going to add 10. you're doing in your head. 106, 107, 116, right? Yes, Ava? Awesome, friend. Yeah, I know. I'm leaving that one for you to do. So you have to do 106 plus 10. What do you think that would be? What's 6 plus 10? Yes, exactly. Just like saying what's 6 plus 10. Yep. Good job, girl. Okay, this. Alright, y'all. Oh, you asked me something? What is 6 plus 9 for 10 plus 16, right? So we're not 116, right? You see how just one up by one? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See? It's only up by 10. Alright, y'all. So 96, 106, what comes after 106? When you add 10. 116, Cadence, I heard you say. 116, right? Notice in the tens place, started with 0. If we're only looking at the tens place, go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All just went up by 1 in the tens place. We're only adding by 10. Alright, guys, number 2. You got this one. Write the number word for 6. Sound it out. X. 6. Yes, Dara? Yeah, we're gonna rank the word for 6. Use your letters. X. Good job, Martina. Come on, Martina. Wanna try it with me? Wanna try it with me? What's wrong? Good job, good job. Does that make the sound? That right there? Yeah. But it is right. Good. Right when you made my side effect. Good, good. Alright, y'all. Someone want to raise their hand and tell me how they spell the number 6? Dora? S-I-X. X. 6. Exactly how you spell it. Alright. Now these symbols, greater than, less than, or equal to, we've been seeing them a lot, but what looks different? What's kind of funky about this problem? What do we have to do to find out the numbers? What do we have to do right here, y'all? Mason?
You have to add numbers to solve the problem, to put the symbols where they need to be.
Exactly, you need to solve these addition problems. What's 6 plus 4? 10. So I'm going to write 10 up here. Now I know my number. Could I have just, maybe if I did it in my head like you just did, and I said, well, I know 6 plus 4 is 10, and I know 6 plus 3 is 9. I don't even have to write it. I could just say, well, obviously, this one's bigger, 10, right? But I like to write it because my brain doesn't work that way. So do 6 plus 10, 6 plus 4 equals 10, and write it up there, and then 6 plus 3 equals 9. I already answered that for you. And so which number's bigger? 10, right? 10. You have to solve the addition problems to find your numbers that you're comparing. You're comparing these two numbers. Which one's the greatest? Remember the alligator mouth? I want the bigger number. I'm hungry. I want all the 10. Right, so do 5 plus 9. Remember, if you're struggling to add, put the, and what's the biggest number? And then use your fingers to count on. Yes, Lucas? Are you done? Cool. And how many else? I know it's easier to You already did. Yeah. about it.
I don't know what the 5 someplace.
Look up there. There's penny. What's next?
Dime.
There's nickel, and then dime. Nickel's a 5. What was the one sign? Alright, Dara. Alright, please. 14 there. Okay. Now what's 7 plus 7? That's a double stack. Yeah, it's 14. So which number is greater to, less than, or is it equal? Yeah, there you go. So now you can do that one. Good job, Monstro. Look at Monstro. Okay. Alright, what is 9 plus 5? Or it's the same thing as saying 5 plus 9?
It's equal.
14, thank you. Alright, this is a double stack. I hope we all know this. 7 plus 7, anyone? 14. Now, is 14 equal to, greater than, less than the number 14? Go ahead, Aziza.
Equal to.
Equal to. Alright, Lucas. What's 8 plus 5?
13.
13. Good. Alright, what's 9 plus 6, everybody?
15.
15. Where's my mouth gonna go? What number is it gonna be eating?
15.
It's gonna be eating 15, right? Awesome job, guys, because 15 is greater than 13. Alright, number 4. Show 75 cents in 2 ways. Your coins are up there. We can go over it. How much is a penny worth? 1 cent. How much is a nickel worth? 5 cents. How much is a dime worth? 10 cents. Thank you, Aiden. How much is a quarter worth? 25 cents. Guys, it's all up here for you too. If you get confused, it says right here, quarter, 25, dime, 10, nickel, 5, penny, 1. It's addition. So now you need to get to 75 cents. Does someone have one way we can get to 75 cents as an example, Mason?
3/4.
3/4. So Mason added 25 plus 25 plus 25, and that equals 75. Great job, Mason. So that's one way you could do it. You guys show me the rest of the ways. Yeah, raise your hand and let me know when I ask one. Good job. Huh?
25. So 25 is 6.
Yep, and then add another 25, 75, right? Good. All right, so what's some other ways you could check 75? You can use dimes, nickels, pennies. I'm coming, girl. That's my girl. Yes, honey? Tens. Look up there. Which one said? Which one says 10? It's a dime. So how many dimes do you need to make? 70. 10, yeah, 7. Good job. 10, 20, 30, 40, 47. Okay, cool. Yes, Sophia? No, you're not. No, you're not at all. You just haven't had that much practice. So, we're going to do it together. So, dime is worth 10. How many dimes do I need to get to 70? Not by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So we just got to 70. Could you use 7 dimes? Yeah. And then how would we get to 5? How do we get to 5 ones? What nickel, what quarter? What coin is 5? Or what coin is 1? So we said you could do 7 dimes, and then you can do 1 nickel. So that would be 75. Or you could do 5 pennies, right? Because that's 1. And 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 5. Yes, Lucas? Awesome. Alright, y'all. Someone raise their hand and show me a way they made 75 cents. Ava?
I did quarter, quarter, dime, dime, nickel.
Ooh, so Ava did quarter, quarter, dime, dime, nickel. So what's 25 plus 25? If you know it, say it. 50. 25 plus 25 is 50. And then she did 2 more dimes, so 10 plus 10 is what? 20, right? 50 plus 20 is 70. It's like saying 5, 6, 7. 70. And then a nickel is how much? 5. 5. So that's 75. Great job, Eva. All right, I'll take one more. Aziza?
I did 7 dimes and 5 pennies.
Oh, you did 7 dimes and 5 pennies. Let's count by tens with the dimes because dimes are equal 10. So you go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And then you did 5 pennies because pennies are 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome job, Lisa. 75. Awesome job, y'all. There's 3 here that you could write down if you are missing any. All right, so now that we're on number 5, it says, look at problem 4. So this is problem 4, the one we just did. It says, suppose you want to use as few coins as possible. As few coins as possible means, do I want to make 75 cents with all pennies? That's 75 pennies, right? That's a lot. I want to use as little coins as possible. If there was a 75-cent coin, that'd be perfect. I would only use 1. I want the least amount of coins, but sadly there isn't a 75-cent coin. So I'm going to have you guys turn and talk to your partners about, and give them some ideas of how much coins you think would be the least amount to make 75. What coins would you make to make 75? Go ahead, turn and talk to your partners, let them know. You want to use the least amount. Go ahead, Aziza. So, Aiden and Lucas, yeah. Nazir. Alright, Finn and Mason, Dara and Mantra, Cadence and Ava, Maxina and Nasir, and then Sophia. You and Andy are going to talk. Okay, ready, Andy? So we would use the fewest amount of coins. Our goal is to get to 75. Huh? So our goal is to get to 75, and I have very little coins in my hand. I want to use as little as possible. I want to use the least amount of coins to make 75. So we just made 75 up here. Which one already looking at it? Use the least amount of coins. Which one?
Here, here's an idea. I use
Quarters, right? No, they only use 3 coins, right? So maybe that's it, right? Is there any other way we could use a smaller amount? Is there any other way where we could use 3 of any other coin?
nickel.
Only 3? All right, y'all. What do you guys talk about? What's your partner say? Raise your hand and let me know what your partner said. Ava?
My partner said that he's going to use quarter, dime, and nickel.
Okay, quarter, dime, and nickel. Yeah, I only use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coins. That's not many coins compared to all of these, right? Awesome job, kids. Go ahead, Dara. Ben and Mason, thank you. Huh? Oh, your partner said the same thing? Awesome job, Monster. Aiden? Oh, so Lucas said you can make 3 quarters be 75 cents. Yeah, guys, look up here. Which way to make 75 cents with coins is using the least amount, the smallest amount of coins on here? The quarters, right? Is there any other way that we could make 75 cents with only 3 coins? Besides, like, it all just being quarters? Like, could I use a dime, a nickel? No, I would have to have more of those, right? 25 plus 25 plus 25 equals 75. Alright? Good job. So that would be the least amount of quarters to use, coins to use to make 75. So now I want you guys to use words or pictures to explain your answer. So go ahead and write in your math journal the last problem. You can draw pictures to explain your answer, or you can use your words. Explain why you thought that, what did it say? Suppose you want to make the 3 coins possible. What coins would you use? So explain why you would use 3/4. Did it, Lucas? Why are you erasing your beautiful work? Don't erase this, really, it was. You know? You could say something like 3/4. 3/4 is the least amount of coins because 25 is the largest, and 25 plus 25 plus 25 equals 75. Use, it's right here. What coins would you use? That word right there. Use. You need it right. For later today when you go home. You're gonna say I use the 3/4 because that's the least amount of coins that could make 75 cents. So you could say 45 plus 25 plus 25 equals 75. Alright, who wants to volunteer and tell me what they wrote? Ava?
I wrote, I used 25 cents plus 25 cents plus 25 cents. That equals 75.
Awesome. Yeah, you can just simply say, well, I know that 25 plus 25. You can even say, I know that 25 plus 25 equals what, guys? What does 25 plus 25 equal? 25 plus 25. 50, yes, 50. And I can say if I had another quarter, that's 50 plus 25, and that equals 75, right? I mean, I would use words, I wouldn't use numbers, but I'm only showing you the number problems. All right, did anyone else write anything different? No? Mason?
I wrote 3/4 is 75 cents.
3/4, 75.
1/4.
Huh?
5 dimes is 75 cents too.
Oh, so you compared. I love that, Mason. He said, okay, so 25 plus 25 plus 25 equals 75. So I know that only takes 3/4. And he says, I know it takes 7 dimes and a nickel when you're using dimes and a nickel, and that's too much. So he compared when he explained. He said, I knew it was 3/4 was the least amount to use because I see that with all the other coins that I would have to use way more than 3. So good job, Mason. Awesome job, guys. So we're going to go into mental math now. So put your journals away and get those mental mathematician brains going. Ooh.
85,000.
Yeah. Alright. So I'm going to read this and I'm going to read it carefully. Okay? I want you to use your mental brains to do this problem, okay? When we're journaling this. Alright. So I'm going to give you a hint. This is already going, you'll see. Emma made 12 friendship bracelets. How many bracelets did Emma make?
12.
12, okay? She gave 6 to her friends. How many did she give away to her friends?
6.
She gave 6 to her friends. How many bracelets does Emma have now? What kind of problem is this, guys? Is someone saying it's an addition problem? No, she's giving her friends, she's giving away her bracelet. So what problem would this be? Sophia? taking away, so it would be subtraction. This is a subtraction problem. But yeah, you can use addition to solve it. I'll show you. Well, Mason, did you get the answer? So if Emma has 12 friendship bracelets and she gave 6 to her friends, how many bracelets does Emma have now?
To get to 12, you can use a doubles fact.
I love that, Mason! You can use a doubles fact.
You can use the double fact 6 plus 6.
6 plus 6. So you can even say, okay, so she made 12 bracelets in all. So I'm going to put equal to 12, right? Because that's the total of bracelets she made. So that goes after the equal sign. And then I know that she gave 6 to her friends. So now I need to figure out how many does she have left. So basically 6 plus what equals 12. Well, I know 6 is a doubles factor, 12. So I got my answer that way. Or you can use subtraction. And you can say, okay, so she had 12 friendship bracelets. Right, number 12. And she gave away, just like Sophia said, take away. That's a symbol for take away, subtraction. Taking away 6, right? What does that equal? So both these problems will help you get through number 6. All right, let's. 6 bracelets. Remember your units. It's not just 6. 6 what?
Bracelets.
Bracelets, right? All right, awesome.
I like how it's in a different, brighter color.
All right, we're going to read this one carefully. All right. Gabe had 13 crayons. How many crayons? 13. He gave 6 to his sister Selma. How many crayons does Gabe have now? How many did he give away to his sister? Lucas? How many did he give away to his sister? Good morning. Yeah, there you go. Ava, how many did he give away to his
This
sister?
is just like the other problem. You're just adding one to the.
Oh, I love what okay, so Ava's using the doubles fact problem we just did because she sees that it's the same thing. He gave 6 away and he has 13 crayons. What's one less than 13? What's the number before 13? 12, right? That's what we just had. So Ava knows 12 plus 1 equals 13. He gave away 6, just like the last problem.
So that would be 7.
So you could even just keep the same problem. 6 plus 6 equals 12. So I know I have to add one more because that was 13. Plus 1. Okay, good job. Any other ways you got it? And what was the answer? What did you say the answer was, Ava?
7.
7 what?
7 crayons.
Crayons, right? Anybody else find 7 a different way, students?
I subtract.
Oh, you subtracted. So Kaden said he has 13 crayons, and he's giving away 6 to his sister. How many do you have left? 7. And I'm going to show you guys some secret strategies, top secret, don't tell anyone, of cool ways that you can learn how to subtract. Okay? That'll be right after this. Good job. 7 crayons. Woo! All right. Doing a great job, guys. All right. The last one. All right, last problem. Mental math. Let's go. All right, Marcus had 15 marbles. How many marbles?
15.
During a game, he lost some to his friend. How many did he lose?
Some.
Some. He lost some to his friend. He lost some to his friend. So do we know how many he lost?
No.
No. But can we figure it out? Can we figure the problem? Yes, we can. He lost some to his friend. Marcus now has 7 marbles. How many marbles does he have now? 7. How many marbles did Marcus lose? So if he had 15 marbles to start with, he lost some. All of a sudden, he looks back in his bag and he only has 7. What can we do for that? Just take a second. I'll call you. You just take. I'm letting them take a second. So he had 15 marbles, and now he only has 7. Aziza?
He lost 8.
Let's see. Phew. counting marbles now, I'm going to count up to 15 because that'll give me the number that's missing. That's like saying 7 plus what equals 15. So I'm going to take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 8. So I know he lost 8 marbles. Anyone else do it a different way? Sophia? Oh, you put up 7 fingers and you counted back from 15? That's awesome. So she said, okay, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. That's awesome. That's a great strategy, Sophia. And that's what we're going to be working on. We're going to be working on with counting back and counting up. You both just, Ziza counted up and you counted back. So that makes me really happy that we're already getting a good head start on this. So now I'm going to introduce to you guys, me and Miss Betsy actually, she's going to help me out, okay? Wait, is this a salute, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're going to do a game later today, but me and Miss Betsy are going to show you really fast, and I'm going to just have 2 volunteers come help me, but don't worry, we're all going to play this game. We are all going to play this game today, okay? But this is only like a little 5-minute fun little brain.
Yeah, we're going to play it later.
Okay. So me and Miss Winsky both have cards, okay? So there's going to be, so you guys are our dealer. Usually there's going to be 3 of you in a group. So if anything, it would be Sophia, me, and Miss Winsky. Me and Miss Winsky aren't going to look at our cards, and we're going to just quickly put it on our head. And now you guys, the dealer, what is the sum of our 2 cards?
So you have to add our 2 cards together. What is the equal?
Jason?
13.
13. So I know I have, it's 13, but I'm looking at Miss Winsky's and I see the number she has. I'm not going to tell her though, because I want her to figure it out herself. 3! 10! Yes! Yay! Got it right!
Because 10, well, I saw she had 3, so I put 3 in my brain, and I counted up to the sum, which was what? 13, so I went
13.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And so I was like, oh, I got 2 fingers up, so my card must be 10. And Miss Schaefer probably put 10 in her brain and counted up to 13.
Yep.
So, now that you guys kind of know, it's like missing added. Now that you guys kind of know how to play salute, which you'll play in Math Rich today. Let's
Okay.
see if you can help us figure this problem out.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay, so we're playing Salute. That's the game we just played with 2 friends. The dealer says the sum is 11. What is the sum?
11.
So that means the 2 numbers equal to 11, right? And the other player has an 8. Okay, so the sum is 11, and the other player has an 8. I wonder how we can figure out that. I'll be right like that problem. Oh, I see some eager hands. I love it. Cadence?
19.
19. I don't think that. You added 11 plus 8. That does equal 19. But we're trying to find the missing add-in right here. 8 plus what equals 11? Because if I have 8 on my head, and Sophia just told me that if Maxina has 8 on her head, and Sophia said that the total is 11, sum. And I don't know what I have, so I'm going to take 8. I look at 8 and I'm like, okay, the total is 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to tell you the answer. What's the answer, Ava?
It's 3.
3. Awesome. See, I would take 8 in my head and I'd say, okay, so she is 8 and the total is 11, so 8, 9, 10, 11. I must have 3, right? Okay. Should I have 2 come up first? Alright, y'all, awesome job. So now we're going to move into our PowerPoints, our counting up and counting back. And this is going to be fun. I'm going to do a couple with you, and then I'm going to hand you your own number line. I'm going to hand you your own number line. You can draw on this, and guess what? Don't look at Miss Winsky, everybody look at me. I'm going to let you write on your desks with an expo marker, not with your pencils or pens or whatever you have, but expo markers you guys get to write on your desks. So stick with me. It's gonna be fun. I promise I'll clean it later, Mackenzie. Okay, so counting back. So 16 minus 5. When I'm counting back, I want to find the biggest number. So I found 16. So 16 is the biggest number. See how this is a hop back, right? When I go back, when I go this way, are my numbers getting smaller or larger?
Smaller.
They're getting smaller, right? Because I'm counting back. So which way is this? Left, right? So you go left when you're counting back. When you're counting up, you go right. You want the numbers to get greater. Remember that. Counting back, numbers get smaller. Put your hands down. I'm going to show you how to use this strategy. You probably use your own strategy, but or you can use the number line or the number grid. Works that way too. But okay, so I found 16. Okay, so I know minus 5. So I just need to take away 5, right? So I'm just going to go back 5. Simple as that. It tells me right there. So I'm going to hop 1 hop, 2 hop, 3 hop, 4 hop, 5 hop. Did I go back 5? I took 16 and I minus 5. What number did I get? 11. Right, y'all? 11. Do you see how I do that? So when I count back, do I start with the smallest number? No. Do I start with the bigger number?
Yeah.
Yes. Also notice that 5 is a very small number. So I chose to hop back 5 because 16 and 5 are very, very far away. You want to count back when the numbers on the number line are a different value. Okay? When they're far apart from each other. And I'll show you counting up in a second after we do counting back. And I'll show you how to know which ones to do on a subtraction problem, which one to choose. Okay? Alright, next one. 17 minus 6. What number do I start with? Raise your hand. What number am I going to start with in my number line for counting back, Sophia?
17.
I'm going to start with 17, right? So that is the larger number. How many hops am I going to go back? Aiden?
6.
6. How'd you know that?
Because the problem has 6 in it.
Yeah. This symbol, what did I say today earlier? I said it means taking away. Just like Sophia said earlier, taking away. So it's taking away 6. I'm going to take away 6 from 7. I want to take away, 6 from 17. I want to take away just a random number. It says take away 6. So I'm going to do 6 hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What did I get? What number did I land on? 11. How easy is that, y'all? Alright, I'm going to hand out your number lines, and you guys are going to try to count back on your own. Get out your expo markers and your socks. Maybe counting back. Ready, Fred? All right. I know I'm going to give you a problem up on the board. What number are you going to start with? The bigger or smaller number?
Bigger.
Bigger number. Thank you, Lisa. All right, there it is. Start with a bigger number. Take your expo. You can write on the number lines. Take your expo. Find what number? What number are we finding?
14.
13.
I thought we were writing on our decks.
Oh, we will. Right when you get, after you do it on your number line, you can write on your desk 13 minus 4 equals. Just write the problem on your desk. But do it on your number line first. So, if we're finding the biggest number, what number are we going to put our first dot on? Mason? What number are we going to put on our...
4.
What number are we going to find? if we're taking away 4, how many hops do we have to do? Write on your desk the answers. You can literally write on your desk. No. You don't have an extra marker? Okay, then I guess you could just extra your whiteboard marker. And then, yeah, you get to write on your desk the answer, like Ava. She has them on her desk. What's the answer y'all got?
9.
9, right? So you did 1, 2, 3, 4 hops. You ended at 9. Awesome job. I'm gonna do another one. You can keep it on your desk if you want the answer. Alright, ooh, 16 minus 5. Notice how 16 and 5 are super far apart on the number line. Why do I just want to keep on the timeline? Nonfiction is getting in my head that I'm learning about.
Yeah.
So what number are we going to start with?
16.
Good job. 16. Everything? Oh, I'm sorry, honey. You don't have an extra marker.
Interesting.
Where is it? Oh, yeah. They're dried out. That's what they were. They're completely dried out because you lost the cap on them. Okay. So be careful with this one, Mason. You're not counting that. Oh, you're not saying, since you were here the other day, you're kind of mixing it with counting that for you. You're not going to find 5. You're only going back 5, right? 1, 2, 3. That's counting up. But I love how you remember that, Messina. That's going to be useful in the next PowerPoint, next Friday. You don't like writing like that? I'm going to come around with a Clorox wipe, really, please. You don't have to write. You don't have to write any of this. I guess it's easy doesn't like doing it. What are you doing? No. Good. All right, what did everyone get? 11. Come here, Sophia. Here. Can you show us how you did it? Thank you. What number did you find first? Okay, so she found 16 first. So there's your number. Go ahead, you can do your hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking away 5. So she did 5 hops to 11. Thank you so much, Sophia. Awesome job. Does everyone agree? Does anyone get this? Anyone get anything different? No? Alright, I'm proud of y'all. Good job. Alright. Okay, now we're going to count on. This is a little different than counting back, okay? When we count on, see where this arrow is going? Notice the direction. What direction was counting back arrow pointing to? The left, right? It was pointing to the left. Counting on is pointing to the right. So the numbers get larger or smaller when you go to the right.
Larger.
They're getting larger, right? So remember, when you're counting on, you always want to be facing going towards the larger number. So remember when I was pointing out, like when it was 16 minus 5, I was pointing out how far away they were on the number line, right? They're super far away. But look at 14 and 9. They're close together in value, aren't they? They're way closer than any other one that we've been doing. So do I want to go 14? Okay, so first I'm going to show you how to do this. And then I'm going to compare counting back with counting on. So with counting on, I want to find the smaller number. I want to find 9. The reason I chose to count on for this one is because they're so close together. Counting on is going to be so much easier. So ready? I'm going to go hop. And I'm going to hops it takes for me to go find 14. Ready? So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I land on 14?
Yeah.
So what's 14 minus 9?
5.
5, right? So if I wanted to count back for this problem, let's just go back to counting back. Let's say it was 14 minus 9, counting back. What number would I start with? If we're going to count back, don't worry about this aerospace math right now. 14 minus 9, what number would I start with? 14, okay? So I started 14, I would have started 9. And how many hops would I take? 9 to the left, right? Good. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow, that was a lot of hops. My arm's kind of getting tired. Which one was so much easier? Yeah, counting on, right? When the 9 was going a hop to find 14, that was so much easier because they're so much closer together. Plus, 9's kind of a big number. If I know that the number in this space in the subtraction problem is really big, I'm not going to want to count back all those steps. No, thank you. I'm good. I don't want to hop all the way back there, so I know to count on. So we're going to do another one. 20 minus 13. Like, look how big that number is. Do you guys want to hop all the way 13 back, 13 hops? No, that's a lot. That's kind of a waste of time for me. All right, make sure your markers, caps are on markers right now, please. Thank you. Thank you, Andy. Caps on markers. Mason. Awesome. Okay. So, counting on. Remember I said you start with a smaller number, so which one number you start with? 13. The reason we start with a smaller number is because 13 wants to go find 20. I need to go find my bigger friend. I need to go find him. So 13's going to be like, okay, I need to go find 20 to figure out what 20 minus 13 is. So let's do those hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I found 20. So what's my answer? How many hops did it take me? 7, right? It took me 7 hops. It would be the same thing if we counted back, but it would be a lot of work. But we can do it right now just to show you. Ready? This is going to be too much work, but I'm going to go back 13 hops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And now I found 7. But I did all that in only 7 hops. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, am I right? So I want you guys to count on. We're not going to be counting back. We're going to be counting on. Okay? So what number are we going to find on your number line first?
8.
Yeah, we're going to put a dot on 8 first.
I didn't get the fourth one.
Well, it's okay. You don't need it. We're just, it's okay. You don't need it, honey. So we're going to find 8, okay? And then what does 8 want to go find? What letter does he want to go find? Yeah, let's go up into another letter. Let's see how many hops it takes.
get this off of the desk.
Huh?
I was gonna get this off of the desk.
I'm going to come around clockwise. Oh, exactly. So, what does 8 want to go find? What I said, it wants to find 11. So, you're going to stop at 11? Yes. So, remember, count it on. Oh, you're showing me how to count on this, isn't it? So, remember, we're going to find, I already put the dot on what number you start with. And then 8 wants to go find his buddy. Start at 8. And then who wants to go find 11? And count how many hops it is. You can do it. Do that. Put it out there and show your house. Good job. Turn it on. How you doing, dude? Awesome. Awesome. Love to see it. Love to see it. It's pretty good. Good job. Alright, y'all. Count with me. I'm going to go find 11. 1, 2, 3. I found her. She's beautiful than ever.
What?
I love my number 11. 8 and 11. They love each other. Alright, good job. So we're going to do another one.
Aw.
I'm having fun. Okay. So, see how 16 is a big number? Are we going to want to count back?
Yeah.
Are we going to want to half all 16?
Yeah.
No, sir. No, thank you. I'm just gonna have 16 to find 20. What's up?
I already know the answer.
I'll call on you when we start. You can actually come up and help me then after later. You'll come up to the board when everyone gets a chance and you'll show us how you did it. Alright, so what number am I going to start with? Because I don't want to count all the way back. I would start with 20 if I was counting back, but no thank you, I don't want to count back. I'm going to start at 16 and I'm just going to find 20. Look how close they are. Look at your number line. Look at 16 and 20. You always know to count on when they are very close together. Go ahead. Go hop and find 20. 16. Go find 20. Go girl. Go girl. Yes, my dear. Perfect. Literally perfect. Good job, good job. You guys are really getting this. You're going to be able to count on? Okay. Yeah. All right, Lucas, want to come show us how you did it?
How many problems do we have left to do? 8.
You shall see. We're almost done. Then we're going to do your record slip. Go ahead. So, Lucas is going to count on. So we found 16. And 16 found 20. How many hops did it take to go find 20? 4. Awesome. The answer is 4. Thank you, Lucas. I really appreciate your help. Good job. All right, well.
We're looking how much of this can this.
All right, there's another one. I think this might be the last one. Or I'll just make it the last one. And 19 minus 12, look at the arrow, we're counting on. But you also know we want to count on because 19 and 12 are still close together. Also, I don't want to count back 12. No, thank you. That's a lot. If that was like 3, then I would want to count back because counting back 3 isn't hard. Are you want to come up and show us then, after? Huh? You want to come up and show us the answer thing? It needs to write on your desk, friend. You can write the problem, you guys write 19 minus 12. That's going to be silly, huh? We're being silly today. Yes! I think you saw 19, perfect. Yeah, I'm not giving you guys much hints on this one. You know what number to start with, you know what number to find. Good job, Maxima. Yeah. Sure. Makes me look here. Wants to come and do it on the board for us, so come on, okay? Come on down, girl. Come on down, Peyton. There you go. Pretty pink for the pretty girl. Alright. Oh, ooh, there you go. Alright, show us how to count on. 19 minus 12. Alright, she found the 12, and she's off. You want to find the 19? Oh my. Awesome. Let's count how many hops it took. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 7, yeah. Sorry. This was like off and it made me weird. But okay, 7. Good job. It took 7 hops. Good job. Thank you, kids. You did awesome. Alright, y'all. So now we're done with me, now that you guys are expert mathematicians on counting up and counting back to subtract, I have a little fun little exit slip for you, okay? It's called a 3, 2, 1, and I have some other things on here, but I want you guys to start at number 1. Can everyone look at me? I want to see everyone's eyes. 1, 2, 3. Eyes on me. Eyes on me. Yeah. Okay. I want you guys to start with number 1, and then you guys can move up to those. But number 1, when you use these, you guys use your number lines, okay? I want to see work on your number lines to solve these subtraction problems. So if I have, where'd the switch go? Let's see it now. If I have 14 minus 3, am I going to want to count on or count back? I'm going to want to count back because look how little 3 is. Is that going to be hard to find 14 and then count back 3? But how hard would it be? Look how far apart they are. How hard would it be to find 3 and go all the way to 14, right? Out, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, I found it. So if the number right there is really small, what are you going to do?
Start with that number.
Count back. You're going to count back, so you're going to start with a bigger number, then count back. Because counting on, I just showed you, if we start at 3 and went to find 14, that's just too many hops. So make sure you look on your number line and see if the numbers are very close together or very far apart. Because that'll tell you which one you want to use. I will be walking around and raise your hand if you have any questions, please. I'm happy to help you. Huh? What do you mean? Well, if it's like 13 minus 4, you would want to go back 4 because look at your number line. The first thing you guys should do is you guys should actually look where your numbers are. Find them. Find your numbers, 19 and 12. Where are they? 19 and 12, right? Oh, they're because I'm going to count on because they're really close together. But 14 and 3, 14 minus 3, oh well, very far apart. So I know I want to count back by 3. No, that's easy. Tara? Alright, I'm walking around. Remember I said I want you to start with the bottom one, please, Ava.
Oh.
Start with the bottom one, number 1.
I didn't see them, sorry.
It's okay. Just start there and then use
I
your...
have a question about this one.
We will do it after if you have that. Do this one first, please. Thank you, love. And then use your number line to count up and count back. Good job, Cadence. That was easy. Good job. You guys don't even need to use your markers anymore. They're just taking their pencil and they're just like outlining it. They're just using their fingers and they're counting that way. Do you need to use your marker?
No.
No, you don't have to. You can if you'd like. I'm coming. Can someone just raise their hand? Yes, Sophia? 6 minus 4, right? So that's fine. 6 and 4. Are they really close together? So do you want to count back 4? You can do that, and that's your answer right there. Or you can start at 4, right? And then go 1, 2. Just do it. You were a shining star at this. So just use your strategies you just learned. Oh, honey, we're not adding. So this is subtraction, right? So we're taking away. Yeah. So we're going to use our number line. So 5, 6, and 4. Right? Ooh. How many houses take it 4 to get to 6? 1. Are we at 6 now? Is that our answer? 2? Awesome. Good job. Hold on, Taylor. Yes, please? Awesome job, girl. You did all that by counting up and counting down? Air high five.
12 minus 5 is 7.
Well, let's look. 5 and 12. So I can either go back 5, I can find 12, and I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7?
Huh?
Yes, I did. I found 12 and I went back 5. So number 2 is like the game of Salute we played. It's the missing added in. It tells you the sum on this side, so it says the sum is 14, and one of the players has 5. So it's 5 plus what equals 14? Or what's 14 minus 5? Do it on your number line. You can do that. What's 14 minus 5? Well, we'll just do 14 minus 5 on here because you're trying to find the missing added in. 5 plus what equals 14? So you could do 14 minus 5 to find that, right? Which one are you talking about? And 12 minus 5? 4 minus 2? 1.
I think this one's
It's not the same,
7.
that is not. 2 plus 2 is 4. But,
That one's 7.
look, see, since 2 is so small, I'm just going to count back. I'm not going to I do 1, 2. Okay. Yes, Mother? No, do this one.
What?
Let me-
No, what? Oh,
So find 12 and find 5.
that one?
Okay, go back to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? What is it?
7.
Yeah, good job, girl. Okay. I'm going to say, what's 14 minus 5? Can you figure that out? Yeah, it is. So, that's it. Because does 9 plus 5 equal 14? You can even check. Where's the 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You were right. You got it right. Good job. Don't second guess yourself, honey. This one. Because you did 14 minus 5. Ooh. Huh? Right here. Because you did 14 minus 5, right? So now the sum is 9, and you already know 3, so 3 plus what equals 9? Or you could say 9 minus 3. And then whatever you find would be the missing add-in. That's how the missing add-in. So it's just like the game of Salute. Tells us the sum, tells us what 5 plus what equals 14. Half of the same. So another way to say that would be 14 minus 5, right? You could find 14 minus 5 by
So
doing that.
that 14 minus 5 is 9.
Yes, it would. Good job. And so that would be because 9 plus 5 equals 14, right?
Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, Cynthia. Is he up here? Okay. No, never. Okay. A lot of people ask that question. So it tells us the sum. It's just like what me and Miss Wensky showed you guys. So the sum is 14. And we know that I have a 5 on my head. So you need to figure out what you have. How are you going to do that? 5 plus what equals 14? It's just like saying 14 minus 5. Because you need to find the missing add-in. Play plus 5 equals 14. So you can use this. You can use your counting back and up strategy. So count back. High 5. Yes, ma'am, it is. And then you write it right in that space called missing add-in. You find your missing add-in. You good, Maxima? Do you help? Yeah? Okay. So this is just like saying 14 minus 5. We want to figure out 5 plus 1 equals 14. 14 minus 5. So count back. Count back by 5. There you go. There's your answer. You're right. Right here. And we'll do the same thing. Do the same thing. 9 minus 3. So count back. Find 9 and then count back 3. This one. Look at this one again. It's like saying 9 minus 3. Good job though. Yeah, it's like, because 9 plus what? 3 plus what equals 9? It's the same thing as saying 9 minus 3. I'm just saying it in the subtraction sentence so you know how to count back and count up. So we're saying 3 plus what equals 9, right? so let's do 9 minus 3. Go back 3. Count back 3. 1, 2. There you go. We're just counting back. So we found 6, right? So we counted back 3. That's it. Because 3 plus 6 equals 9, right? Yeah. On the seats. Yeah.
I asked her what it is for
Yep. But remember, there's 3 numbers left. Remember the back family. So you do 2 plus 6 equals, and then you do the turnaround fact, and then do a subtraction problem for it.
They can spin.
Good job. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much. I'm going to collect these. I'll give you like 2 more minutes, a minute, in case you're not done finishing out your last thought. I'm going to collect them, and good job. And then we're going to go into math group. Whatever. Can someone tell me when I would use the counting on strategy? When my number here is what? 1, 2, 3. That's on me. Thank you. When would I use the counting on strategy? When this number is what?
12.
Really big. When the number's really big here, I'm going to use the counting on strategy. Remember, counting on, I find 12 and I hop to find 19. If I didn't do that, I would be hopping 12 all the way to 7. And that's
What if
a
we
lot.
start at 12 and go to 7?
Yeah, we can do that. So with 19 minus 3, what would I do? Would I count on or count back? Would I count on or count back? Back, right? Let's find 19 and let's find 3. That's really far away, right? Why would I ever count on? Why would I ever start at 3 and go find 19 when I see clearly it's right there? So that's going to be a lot of hops. And I know, hey, I don't have to count on, I can count back. 3 is really small, so I know that all I have to do is do 3 hops. 1, 2, 3. And I found my answer. 16, right there. Right? So you always use the counting back strategy when the number here is
Small.
small. Thank you, Lucas. The number here is small. I use counting on strategy when the number here is big, right? Large, greater.
B-I-G.
All right. Good job, you guys. So I'm going to collect your exit slips. I'm really proud of y'all, mathematicians. Oh, nothing is there, honey. And I'll collect your number lines.